Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy Forrester will make an emotional plea to Liam Spencer, while Carter Walton makes a pledge to Hope Logan. At Brooke Logan's place, Carter has been working hard to move Hope. They belong together. Hope formerly got a punch back in Carter's direction thanks to Liam's recent Vim talk, but Carter's been making another pitch of his own. Now that Hope is more willing to hear and move past her wrathfulness, does that mean she's also willing to wipe the slate clean? Carter and Hope could enter a new chapter together if she'll just give him the yes he's waiting for. Of course, it's possible Hope will delay her decision a little longer. Hope might express a amenability to try fixing effects between them. Indeed, if she doesn't officially reunite with Carter just yet. Carter putting in the work to win Hope over. Carter may promise Hope that he'll do whatever it takes to prove himself and make their relationship stronger than ever. At the Precipice House, Steffy will deliver an emotional plea to Liam. Although Liam has been adamant about keeping his secret from Hope, Steffy will try to change his mind. There are clearly some good reasons for Liam to come clean to Hope about his inoperable brain mass. Steffy will remind Liam of how important Hope loves him, and she'll suppose Hope needs to know about his condition for Beth Spencer's sake too. Still, Liam may admit to Steffy that he just can't bring himself to say the words, "I'm dying," to Hope or anyone differently right now. Will Liam ask Steffy to tell Hope for him, or will Steffy just decide it's stylish if she blabs? Although Steffy will wish she could make further positive prognostications about the path ahead for Liam, she can only give Hope ruinous news rather. Steffy and Hope will find some common ground. Steffy Forrester will find she can't keep Liam Spencer's secret any longer, so she'll decide to visit Hope Logan to unmask the verity. At Brooke Logan's house, Hope is in the middle of an important discussion with Carter Walton. Since Hope eventually reached out, Carter is hoping that means she's open to fixing their relationship. Hope hasn't committed to anything yet, but it's clear that Liam's advice had an effect on her. Although Hope doesn't know it, part of Liam is trying to make sure she's okay once he's gone. Liam really feels like Carter could be the right Joe for Hope, so he's counting on them to patch effects up and move forward together. Will Hope confess to Carter that she's indeed willing to give their love another chance? Will Carter and Hope's discussion be intruded before Hope can reveal that decision? Steffy will indeed show up at the door soon and admit she needs to talk to Hope about commodity. Carter might hope that Steffy's had a change of heart about Hope's Forrester return and snappily make himself scarce. Steffy just suggested to John Finnegan that her issues with Hope feel so trivial now. Despite the problems Hope and Steffy have had with each other, they've at least one thing in common since they both care about Liam. Steffy knows Hope is going to be just as devastated as her when she gets updates on Liam's brain excrescence. Liam doesn't want to be a burden to Hope when she's formerly had so important going on, but Steffy realizes Hope deserves to be in the circle on his condition. That's why Steffy will take matters into her own hands and arrive to break the news to Hope about Liam's fatal condition. Steffy will start crying as she confesses she's there to talk about Liam, so Hope will incontinently grow fearful. Steffy may admit Liam's dying and fill Hope in on his medical platoon's pouty prognostications, so stay tuned. Katie Logan to demand the verity from Daphne Rose. Rich Forrester confronts Eric Forrester about the Looker scheme. Rich to defy his father about the trick he pulled at the fashion show. While Brooke Logan showing up in the Looker did save the show, it's now giving her the wrong idea. For one thing, everyone at that show sounded to admire that Ridge was with Taylor Hayes, Heidi Montag, and Spencer Pratt indeed reflected on it. Eric and Brooke's trick would have been cute if both were single. Not so cute when one of them is in a married relationship. Ridge will defy his father about his intentions. Eric will contend that Bridge belong together and he's fighting fortune. Still, that isn't Eric's decision to make. Esteeming connections. Still, Eric and Brooke's conduct are a sign of clear discourteousness. Ridge will tell his father that he'll always love Brooke, but he's married to Taylor. Whether they're right or wrong for each other isn't really the issue. Eric's hindrance is the issue. Katie eavesdropped Daphne talking to Zen Forrester Dominguez. Katie will defy the nose about what she heard. In fact, an exercise clip shows a furious Katie calling out Daphne for only being at Forrester Creations to do Steffy Forrester Finnegan's dirty work. Suckers know that Daphne has developed passions for Carter Walton. Still, Katie is right that Daphne only came to FC to do Steffy's dirty work. Daphne might try to explain that her passions are genuine, but Katie will be bothered about Carter's heart. The last thing Carter needs is to jump into another love, especially if he's not indeed over Hope Logan yet. The other issue with Katie is that she could gossip to Carter about what she eavesdropped. That could have Carter questioning Daphne's true intentions. Liam Spencer gets a new living arrangement. Hope Logan becomes suspicious, so could Liam move in with Steffy Forrester Finnegan and John Finn Finnegan? Liam just learned that he has an inoperable brain excrescence. Steffy was the one to break the news to Liam after he left the sanitarium against medical advice. Steffy is freaking out over losing Liam and how Kelly Spencer will manage. For now, Liam seems to be in unbelief. Liam is also determined to keep his opinion and prognostic a secret. With how freaked out Steffy is about Liam's condition, she could ask her hubby for a big favor. It would be easy to see Steffy inviting Liam to live at her house with Finn and the kiddies, at least temporarily. Steffy might reason that it's the safest place since Finn is a croaker. Shin does have a guest house on the property, so it's not like Liam would be overrunning their particular space. At the same time, what will Liam tell people about his new living arrangements? If he were honest about the brain excrescence, it would be accessible. Still, Liam will have to come up with a cover story if he wants to keep his brain excrescence a secret. Hope will get suspicious of Liam's new living arrangement. Hope might question why Liam is living with Steffy. The reasonable thing to do would be for Liam to just tell Hope the verity, also ask to spend as important time with Beth Spencer as possible. Still, in detergents they always tend to do the contrary of what they should. So Liam probably has some cover story. Still, with Kelly noticing that her pater couldn't read a book, that information could slip to a grandparent or someone differently. Hope could find out some little tidbits that lead her to a shocking conclusion. Still, also he might not be honest with Hope, if Liam is serious about keeping this excrescence a secret. Considering the current Logan/Forrester feud, don't anticipate Steffy to tell Hope the verity moreover. That could lead Hope to defy Finn at the sanitarium down from Steffy to demand the verity. At one time they were good musketeers and Finn is enough moral Joe. So, I've a hard time seeing him keeping this secret, especially if brazened. Hope Logan to be suspicious of Liam Spencer's new living arrangement. Meanwhile, Katie Loga blasts Daphne Rose. Eric Forrester and Brooke Logan's runway scheme. Eric will contend that his son belongs with Brooke. Still, Rich Forrester will make it clear that he's committed to Taylor Hayes. After Eric's runway scheme, I imagine Taylor and Steffy Forrester Finnegan might push for Brooke to be fired. Meanwhile, Brooke tells Hope Logan that she wants to reunite with Ridge. Hope has a sour look on her face but does give Brooke her support. Over at Forrester Creations, Katie intelligencers on Daphne and Zen Forrester Dominguez's discussion. What the two talk about will outrage Katie, so she latterly confronts Daphne about doing Steffy's dirty work. It's also teased that Daphne kisses the susurrus and formally again urges him to forget about Hope. It's likely that Carter rejects Daphne's advances again. In an exercise clip for the forthcoming week, Carter begs Hope for another chance. Hope will be reluctant but she'll get some stimulant from Liam to give Carter another chance. Speaking of Liam, he has a new living arrangement, which makes Hope suspicious. It seems like Steffy would contend on having Liam near, especially since John Finn Finnegan can deal with any medical extremities. At one time, Paris Buckingham lived in a guest house on the Shin property, so I imagine that's where Liam will move to. With Liam averring that Steffy and Finn keep the excrescence a secret, how will Liam explain his new living arrangements? Liam could have some close calls. Kelly Spencer might mention to someone about Liam not being suitable to read a book. It's also possible that Lee Finnegan finds out about Liam's condition and feels tempted to tell Bill Spencer. Lee might detest Bill for freeing Luna Nozawa, but the man also saved her life. Lately, Bill was seen in the sanitarium hallways. Bill told Finn he was visiting an old associate in the sanitarium. So, Bill might visit that friend again, but could he just be to see Liam there? Indeed, though Liam is out of the sanitarium now, he'll need to go back for tests, especially if he has further seizures. It's also reasonable to anticipate Hope to make a final decision about her relationship with Carter. Meanwhile, Sheila Carter Sharp's secret relationship with Luna could end her marriage to Deacon Sharp. Sheila has gotten enough bold about letting Luna bat around the eatery. At some point, Cleric and Luna will come face to face.